It's a rapid reunion for Newcastle and Chelsea. Part 2 of the doubleheader is for a place in the League Cup quarter-final. Sunday's first instalment was typically thrilling. Chelsea 2-1 winners. Should have been further clear in truth, but now for the rematch 300 miles north with some seriously different personnel on show. Anthony Gordon is back in for Newcastle for starters, having missed the weekend league match. Lloyd Kelly for Dan Burn arguably makes them stronger at the back. Behind him, Nick Pope, who was curiously off-key at the Bridge on Sunday, keeps his place. Isak is always a threat. Willock, Kraft and Longstaff are their other three who come in. Well, changing a whole team for Europe is one thing, but what about this kind of game? Well, tonight, Enzo Maresca has indeed rotated in all 11 positions. So top scorer Nkunku is back. He and João Felix can do no more than be brilliant each midweek and hope for weekend action. Quite how the midfield will line up exactly, we'll see shortly, but the role of Dewsbury Hall may well be interesting. Gordon to Willock and now Isak. Oh, that's a great ball for Joelinton, who had to score. Although he looked offside. It's a terrible miss regardless.
What a ball in from the centre forward, Isak. Inconclusive as to whether he'd gone too soon, but what it is a glaring miss at the far post. Just didn't get his technique right at all.
Cut back, and Renato Vega was there. It's a corner. It was very nearly his second Chelsea goal.
First time really that Chelsea have had any controlled possession really in Newcastle's half. Cucurella hardly got over the halfway line, but he produces a brilliant ball in, and it's a combination of the sliding Willock, I think, and a defender.
And had that pass from Enzo Fernandez been a bit better, it might have worked out. It still might. This is João Felix. Lovely drop of the shoulder. Going for the top corner, and he's found the stand instead.
Well, he had options clearly, but I think the way he just manipulated that last touch, it was natural to try and strike towards the top left-hand corner. Cher's got a big problem here. He pulled out of the challenge. That would have been a second yellow. And the way he uses Kelly there, I think to drill it towards the top left-hand corner was a clever decision. Just got a fraction too much on it.
Vega under pressure, it's worked. Isak 1-0, him again against Chelsea again, and caught out playing from the back again, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, there's been a few risks taken early part of this game. There's been a few difficult situations that Chelsea have been able to just about get away with, but there, they want the foul. The Chelsea defenders immediately remonstrating with Chris Kavanagh. I don't think so.
It's Vega again. Awkward bounce for Enzo Fernandez. Joelinton, who's really got his tail up here. Tonali urged to shoot, and he does! Well, it had Jorgensen worried, which had us worried. Great noise, but not the kind we hoped for.
You know, it's peculiar technique, interesting technique. I don't know if he just puts his foot through it, but deviates towards that right-hand corner, always swerving away.
They're getting in too easily here. Deflection on the cross, it's awkward, it's in, it's two. In no time at all. Chelsea's League Cup adventure in serious danger of ending on Tyneside here with a quick-fire Newcastle double. They're getting in too easily. It looks a bit disjointed in there, I'm afraid, and that's just been bundled in. Yes, there's a bit of luck with the deflection. There's an awful lot of time on the ball, though, out wide. And that's a lovely pass into João Felix. Now, 5 blue shirts coming forward. Mudryk. Felix, brilliant. Big block, Chelsea corner. That's all it takes, and it changes the picture.
It's a glorious opportunity. What a brilliant move. The pass, as you said, from Vega, and this from Mudryk is equally eye-catching. Just poked it beyond 3 Newcastle United players into the path of Felix. Maybe just trying to be a little bit too cultured there.
Mudryk, one before half-time, will really change the mood. Felix has had Chelsea's best chance, booming that one. Pope beats it out, could easily have fallen to Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. It's Joel Linton's touch and it's Chelsea's throw.
He takes it early. João Felix, you can see his intention when he steadies himself with the first touch, and I think Pope does well here actually.
Badiashiel's just missed the ball. Surely not. Gordon on the charge. And Willock with the last kick of the half could have made it 3. A typically ragged end, I'm afraid, to a ragged Chelsea 46 minutes here.
Yeah, similarly to Cher a few minutes ago, Badiashiel had a little tug at Gordon actually, but then I think he remembered he would have been off. It arrives at a difficult height.
Excellent from Madueke. Chris Kavanagh says no. And just a reminder, VAR not here to help. An arm certainly went out. Enough for a penalty would be the question.
Here we go.
Chance, wide. João Felix, a hat-trick of chances. It wasn't third time lucky, and it would have been game on. That's the sort of thing that makes you think it's not going to be our night.
Yeah, and it's horrible from Byrne. He's got to go round in there, I think. Just tries to prod it.
Mudryk, awareness lacking there, I'm afraid. What's Emil Kraft doing here? Osula goes for goal and very nearly finds it. Jorgensen was beaten. I don't think he got a touch. The post certainly did.
Yeah, it's a really good effort. It's a really clever effort as well. Just reversing it. I thought that he was going to try and find Longstaff with a reverse pass here. Once he opens up the target, Osula cracks it towards the near post. He's not getting there, Jorgensen. Great effort.
Vega to Fernandes, and Fernandes to Madueke, who's all on his own for now. Up you get, João Felix and Christopher Nkunku. Byrne gets his block in, and it was a good one. What a hit that is, Renato Vega. Confident or desperate or both, but when he's winding up for it, you're thinking, no, don't. But actually...
No, I thought good decision. Look at the space afforded to him. I think he recognised that straight away. 25 yards or so, or more.
Newcastle United through, Chelsea out. Messy cup tie, complete with some messy goals. Self-inflicted wounds before the break, really, for Chelsea. With that Isak opener and the own goal moments later. On another night, João Felix would have taken one, perhaps more of his trio of chances, but that night was not tonight. Newcastle into the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. Winners by 2 first-half goals to nil.